Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little bit of a different video. This is a response video to some comments that I got when I did the DIY planner and like brain dump system that you can do for just really affordable prices and make it your own. Several of the comments were in relation to taking the planner system with you. For example, if you have an appointment to go to and you need to take it to reschedule for more appointments, those types of things. Or even if you're creating lists and you need to drive to the store to get those things, like what would you do? So it basically gave me a challenge. I thought, you know what, let's go back into the store and see if I can create basically the same setup but in mini format. And I'm happy to report that you totally can. I basically went back to like Office Depot, Office Max type of store, because what I noticed was when I go online, especially like Amazon, any of the items I'm looking for are basically being shipped from Office Depot anyway. And then there are a few other retailers that you can buy items from. So let's go into the store and I will show you what I found, and then we'll have a little bit of talk afterwards. As we head into our local store, make sure you hit like and subscribe before you go. And all of the items that I talk about are going to be over in the description box and also on my LTK app for easy shopping. As we headed in, I went straight to the binders and I found quite a few mini binders. Now these look just like the larger ones. They did have more plain ones that you can slip things into the front pockets, which I like because I can customize them. They were on average $9.19 in store. The colorful ones were up to $11.69. So that is considerably more than some of the larger binders, but this is going to be consistent throughout everything that I find within the store. I do, however, like them, and I think that they are very well made. I think that you can get some really cute designs as well if you just go shopping well for them. Another option I found was this telephone address book, which had a leather-like feel, and of course they only had red in store this particular time. It was $19.99, but what I loved about it is that it definitely gives a thinner book feel, and it actually had those little card slots already in there. So you could easily keep gift cards and business cards, things like that, easily in there, and it would fit in your bag. Moving over into the other cases, these are much more expensive. As you can see, these are like the At a Glance and the At a Glance Simplifieds. Now, these are going to last you several years. I have used things like this in the past and I loved them, but you're going to drop like $35 to $60 each. Now we're going to look at what they have as far as inserts. They had the exact same My Month setup, just like the one I currently use, but in the smaller size. Now this My Month one, I believe, was around $16.99. It's also the thinnest, so it's going to make the lightest weight and give you the most room in your binder, just like the larger binders. They also had what I call simplified ones in really cute colors. It is just basically At a Glance brand, but it's kind of fun if you like bright colors, things like that. These are the same price for the My Month setup as well. But as you look at some of the other pieces that are going to kind of be additional add-ons for your setups, those things do get a little bit pricey. But, you know, if it's worth it to you to have the extra color and design, then I say go for it. Just know that at the end of the day, it's all going to add up to a little bit more money. The My Week program is a little bit more expensive. It's $22. They also had varied style options and collabs with people. I really didn't know the person that this collab was with, but I thought it was kind of cute if you like to have a little bit of design. I think that one was bird designs. Now, they are going to be a little bit thicker as well, but I do like these basic setups and they give you plenty of writing room. So I really don't think you have to give up that much writing space, even though you're practically cutting your planner size in half. I did like that they had lots of options. They also had additional things that you could add in, like filler paper. Well, the interesting thing was it is college ruled, but it was $5 for these little mini pages, which I thought was interesting. And then when I tried to shop online for them, they were actually listing as $9. So definitely the opportunity to get in store and get a cheaper price is much better. I did actually go back and I ended up finding the My Day setup. So yes, just like any of the other at a glance pieces, you can definitely get anything that you want. You can just really set up however you like for your day-to-day or just a monthly planner. They did have plastic dividers in the small size as well, if you like that, and if you are going to add note paper and things like that. Everything was averaging about $5-6. These were sheet protectors. I really couldn't find a reason to purchase these personally, but if there are special sheets or things that you want to use over and over again, or maybe use kind of like the whiteboard type of pins on them for some reason or another, I guess that would be an option. But that would definitely add another $7 to $8. I decided to go over and look at what else we could add to our planner setup in case we liked it. They did have a budget setup, which was $17.99 if you'd like to have a paper version of that. Then they also had a grid paper system that was, I think, like $13. So again, you could easily create your own binder that's going to cost upwards of $80 or $90 if you wanted to continue to add the fun stuff to it. Same as any other binder setup. I just personally don't use a lot of these, but I love that they do have these options available, and they were very well made. They had really thick paper, and I feel like they would be really high quality if you were interested in them at all. When I headed over to the notebook section, I actually found another option for filler paper. This was the Office Depot brand, and in store it was $5.49 for 120 sheets. So it would just be a matter of personal preference, or for, in my case, probably the cost of each one, which one was on sale that week. I don't think you're going to find too much of a difference. There might be a little bit in the thickness of the paper, but just walking around the store, it's kind of a little bit of a treasure hunt finding these sizes. I was actually disappointed in the notebook section because these were adorable, but they were so pricey. So I would take the advice of another viewer, and she told me that she found really cute ones at discount stores like Home Goods. You can even find them at Nordstrom Rack, that type of thing. If you want just a straight economical notebook, these ones are a good deal. They're actually the smaller version of what I currently use. So I would personally grab one of these for like $2.49. But if you like cute ones, I would look elsewhere. As far as a setup like my personal one, I got it down to $34. However, if you want to do some of those add-ons, it could get really pricey. So overall, I think that it's a really good setup, especially if you want to grab and go. They had some really cute options. It's just, again, another treasure hunt. So I hope that the in-store shop with me was helpful to you in regards to trying to create your own system, but maybe in a smaller size, maybe something that's a little bit more portable, especially if you travel a lot and just really want to be able to take things with you or throw it in your tote bag. The one comment that I will make, however, is that just like when you're buying skincare, it's so funny. Smaller doesn't equal cheaper, but really what I think you're paying for is convenience. So obviously when we're making purchases, you know, value size is usually value size. And then the smaller you get, you feel like you're spending a little bit too much money. And so that's really what I take from all of this. But you have to take into consideration what you're actually going to use. So moving forward, I really think that probably next year, I will try to create my own mini system as well to just be able to take it with me, because I like to be able to try out these different systems too. And I do know for a fact that the system itself works. And I think being able to throw it in my tote bag or take it with me on trips would really be helpful too, for the most part. So that's really what you have to weigh out. Just like these items, yeah, this may be cheaper, but this is what's going to fit in my bag and I can take on an airline, right? So, you know, that's really just the case. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. As per usual, everything's going to be linked in the description box below, and then I will also have links and pictures, videos, whatnot over on my LTK app as well for easy shopping for you. Everything is just under Simply Sarissa. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate all your support. Keep the comments coming for me. And until next time, I'll see you soon.